Imagine a jewel suspended in the turquoise embrace of the Mediterranean, where cliffs plunge dramatically into crystal-clear waters and ancient whispers echo through lemon-scented groves. Welcome to Capri, the enchanted isle that has captivated emperors, artists, and adventurers for millennia. But beneath its sun-kissed facade lies a labyrinth of secrets, tales of imperial madness, pirate carnage, and mysteries carved into its very rocks. Today on Islo Mania, we dive into the heart of this Italian paradise, exploring its breathtaking geography, storied history, vibrant culture, and thriving biodiversity. Buckle up, island lovers, as we uncover why Capri isn't just a destination, it's a legend reborn. Capri rises like a defiant sentinel from the Tyrrhenian Sea, off the Sorrento Peninsula in Italy's Campania region, guarding the western entrance to the Gulf of Naples. Spanning just 10.4 square kilometers, this limestone and sandstone powerhouse is a masterpiece of nature's chisel. Steep cliffs soaring up to 589 meters at Monte Solaro, the island's crown jewel. Divided into two municipalities, the eastern Capri town buzzes with chic energy at sea level, while western Capri perches higher, offering panoramic vistas that stretch to the horizons of Ischia and Procida. The island's Mediterranean climate blesses it with warm, dry summers averaging 25 to 30 degrees Celsius and mild, rainy winters around 10 to 15 degrees Celsius, fostering lush vegetation that clings to its rugged terrain. Iconic landmarks define Capri's silhouette: the Faraglioni, three towering sea stacks sculpted by wind and waves, standing as eternal sentinels; the Blue Grotto, a sea cave where sunlight refracts through underwater fissures to paint the water an ethereal electric blue; and the Twin Harbors, bustling Marina Grande for ferries and serene Marina Piccola, a sunbather's haven backed by sheer rock faces. Erosion has carved hidden coves and grottos, making Capri a playground for explorers with trails like the Phoenician Steps, the ancient staircase of 921 steps linking the ports, snaking through its dramatic topography. This isn't just land, it's a living sculpture where earth meets sea in a symphony of azure and emerald. Capri's saga begins in the mists of prehistory, with Neolithic and Bronze Age settlers leaving behind stone tools and fossils of extinct mammals, giant bones mistaken for mythical beasts by ancient Romans. Greek colonists from Magna Graecia arrived in the 8th century BC, naming it Capri after wild boars, establishing twin settlements connected by those legendary Phoenician steps. But it was the Romans who elevated Capri to imperial glory. In 29 BC, Emperor Augustus traded Ischia for this gem, transforming it into a private retreat with villas, gardens, and aqueducts that harnessed rainwater from its springless terrain. Then came Tiberius, Augustus's successor, who retreated to Capri in AD 27, ruling the empire from afar for a decade until his death in AD 37. He built 12 opulent villas, the grandest being Villa Jovis on a northeastern cliff, a fortress of luxury with baths, cisterns, and quarters guarded like a prison. But here's where the history turns dark: island maniacs. Tiberius's time on Capri is shrouded in tales of unspeakable horror. Ancient historian Suetonius painted him as a tyrant, indulging in wild debauchery, orgies, sadistic games, and the infamous Salto di Tiberio, a 300-meter cliff from which he allegedly hurled enemies, slaves, and even unwanted guests to their deaths in the churning sea below. Were these slanderous rumors spread by political foes or grim truths of a paranoid emperor's isolation? Modern scholars debate, but the ruins of Villa Jovis still whisper of power's corrupting shadow, a horrible event that stains Capri's Azure legacy. Post-Roman eras brought turmoil. Control shifted to Naples, then Amalfi in 866 AD, with a diocese established in 987. Pirate raids ravaged the island, culminating in 1535, when Ottoman corsair Barbarossa sacked Capri, burning Anacapri's castle and enslaving inhabitants in a blood-soaked frenzy. Further invasions by Turgot Rice in 1553 destroyed monasteries, forcing defenses like watchtowers. The Napoleonic Wars saw French and British occupations, damaging ancient sites. By the 19th century, Capri reinvented itself as a bohemian haven, drawing naturalists like Ignazio Cerio and becoming a tourist magnet. Capri pulses with a culture as vibrant as its sunsets, blending ancient roots with modern glamour. Since Roman times, it's been a resort for the elite, but the 19th to 20th centuries turned it into a sanctuary for creatives. Painters like John Singer Sargent captured its light. Writers like Norman Douglas and Axel Munthe penned odes to its allure in books like The Story of San Michele. It was a tolerant haven for the LGBTQ+ community, attracting figures like Oscar Wilde and hosting scandals, such as industrialist Friedrich Krupp's alleged orgies that forced his exile. Today, Capri's cultural heartbeat thrives in festivals. May's San Costanzo procession honors the patron saint with flower-strewn streets. June's Sant'Antonio celebrates Anacapri with fireworks. August's International Folklore Festival dances with global traditions. September's Settembrata Anacapris revels in harvest feasts. And December's Capri Hollywood Film Festival draws stars under winter skies. Culinary delights shine. Ravioli caprese stuffed with cacciata cheese and marjoram. Fresh caprese salad of tomatoes, mozzarella, and basil. And the zesty limoncello liqueur distilled from local lemons. Handicrafts like ceramics and perfumes infuse the air, while upscale boutiques line Via Camarelle, making Capri synonymous with Italian luxury. This isle isn't just visited, it's savored, a cultural mosaic where history meets hedonism. Capri's biodiversity is a thriving testament to Mediterranean magic, with over 800 plant species carpeting its slopes in a riot of color. The flora includes aromatic maquis shrubs, olive groves, lemon orchards, Aleppo pines, and wild orchids blooming in spring. Vines produce crisp wines, while endemic herbs like marjoram flavor local cuisine. Fauna flourishes too, birds such as peregrine falcons soaring on thermals, quails and robins nesting in underbrush, and migratory species like woodcocks passing through. On land, geckos skitter across rocks, and the island's star, the rare blue lizard, Podarcis siculus coeruleus, found only on the Faraglioni. Its sapphire hue, an evolutionary marvel from isolation. Marine life teems in surrounding waters, protected by a marine reserve. Conger eels and groupers patrol reefs. Red goldfish flash in shallows, and colorful mollusks, corals, butterflies of the sea, cling to grotto walls. Insects buzz, vibrant butterflies and snails adding to the ecosystem's delicate balance. Thanks to naturalists like the Carios, Capri's biology is well documented, a living museum where evolution dances with the waves. From its geological grandeur to the shadows of Tiberius's terror, Capri weaves a spell of beauty and intrigue that's unmatched. Whether you're drawn by its cultural feasts, historical depths, or natural wonders, this isle reminds us paradise often hides a price. Thanks for joining Islo Mania. Subscribe for more island epics and let us know, would you brave the Salto di Tiberio? Until next time, keep exploring.